In this video, I joined Blox Fruits and leveled up from level 1 to the max level using the creation fruit. And during this journey, I built structures, fought bosses, bought double XP, and much more.
I still haven't leveled up using the new barrier fruit, which has now become the creation fruit. And the physical fruit looks like a Rubik's Cube. So I'm going to test this fruit by leveling up from level 1 to 700, from 700 to 1500, and from 1500 to the max level. I've already picked up the first quest. And the good thing about this fruit is that I get the click attack. The click is supposed to be used as a barrier, but if I keep moving while clicking, we can use it like a punch. And I also have the first ability that I might end up using. I almost forgot, but I can use a double XP code. I just leveled up enough to switch islands, and for now, all the points I'm getting, I'm putting into fruit, since I want to deal as much damage as possible. And even though the click attack is really cool, we end up knocking the NPCs too far away, so we can't use it every time. I just unlocked our second ability, and this ability is the build mode. What I'm going to try to do is build around this NPC. What a bummer. I thought I could build right next to the NPC. Looks like this is as close as I can build to the NPC. Something I didn't know is that to use the other structures, I need to unlock the abilities. So for now, I can only build the wall, but I won't be able to use the other structures yet. But that's okay, because what I really wanted was just this wall. Now I'm going to try using the click without making the NPC go too far. But unfortunately, the click doesn't work the way I wanted unless I stay inside the structure with the NPC. And that way it ended up working. I can already face the boss, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with the NPC. This was the best structure I could build, and the click is just going to have to work in here. My idea is to trap him against the wall and keep using the barrier click, and that way, it was really easy to defeat the boss. The only annoying part is having to build that wall over and over, but you end up beating the boss so quickly that it's worth it. If I beat him one more time, I can already go to the next island. I just arrived at our new island, and the boss has already spawned. I think this boss is going to be a little easier to defeat. Since there's a structure around him, I just need to get him inside the structure. I just leveled up to face the boss. Before it was the bug, and now it's this clown. But I'm going to end up beating him the same way. And I didn't even notice, but I managed to defeat him. And just beating him once was enough to move on to the next island. I kept defeating the boss until my double XP ran out, and as soon as it ended, I came here to the desert island, and I think it's on this island that I'm going to unlock our third ability. I hadn't noticed, but I've already unlocked our third ability. We're going to create a hand. I just don't remember if this attack hits an area. I'm going to try using it on all of them at once, and the only way to deal area damage with this attack is by slamming the hand on the ground. The creation fruit isn't that great for leveling up, because the only attack that deals area damage is the click. At least, out of the abilities I've unlocked so far. Let's level up here on this ice island. But the most important thing is that it's on this island where I'll be able to buy new abilities. I bought teleport, double jump, and instant pass. The instant pass is basically teleport. Now I can get back to leveling up. I just reached the level needed to face the boss. And I even built something to make it easier when I go up against him. The structure looks weird, but the important thing is that it works. By doing this with just one click, we can defeat the boss really fast. And in no time, we managed to defeat the boss. And I even managed to level up 5 times. Fortress Island is going to be the island where we'll level up now. I hadn't noticed, but I'm already at the level to face the boss, so I won't need to fight the NPC. To defeat this boss, I won't need to build anything, since he's inside a fortress, which makes it easy to hit him. If I were to build anything, it would just be to block the entrance and exit. I defeated the boss so many times that I skipped Skypia Island, and I'm heading straight to Prison Island. And it won't be long before I can face my first boss. Since this boss doesn't have any abilities to attack from a distance, it's going to be pretty easy to defeat him. This is the last ability, and we defeated him successfully. The second boss also can't attack from a distance, so I'll just need to do the same thing to defeat him. And we've already managed to defeat the second boss too. This boss is different though. He can attack from a distance. I'm really close to defeating him, but I ended up getting defeated by another player, though he managed to beat the boss. So that's what matters. I just unlocked my last ability, and now when I use it, I create a bunch of buildings and I can teleport between them. This ability here in the first world is huge. I was able to hit pretty much the entire prison. I wanted to level up enough to face the volcano boss, But I ended up leveling up so much that I skipped the volcano island, and now I can level up on the underwater island. And here on the underwater island, I can only do the first quest, since for the second quest, I'll need to reach level 400. And I could do the first quest, but I prefer to come to the volcano island and keep defeating the boss. That way, it'll be much easier for me to level up. I've already defeated the boss several times, and this time I managed to reach level 425, which is the level I need to face the underwater boss. But before facing him, I'm going to buy my observation hockey. When I face a boss that's the same level as me, it ends up being pretty hard to defeat him. So observation hockey is really going to help me out. First, I need to press all the buttons. Second, third, fourth, and the fifth and last one. After doing that, I open a secret passage where I can get a torch. Now I need to burn this door and grab the cup that's inside. After getting the cup, you need to fill it up. As soon as you fill the cup inside this cave, you need to take the cup and give it to this NPC. Now I need to talk to this NPC, then defeat this boss. Talk to the NPC again, and with the relic I got, I'll be able to open this secret passage and face Shanks at my level. And with the creation fruit, it'll be pretty easy to beat him. I just need to use this click combo, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. He still managed to defeat me. Anyway, I went back to beat him, and now that I defeated him, I unlocked the NPC to buy the observation hockey, so I just need to talk to Soap, and for 750,000, I'll be able to buy our hockey. Right now, at the beginning, it's really weak, so I'll have to use it a few times to max it out, and now it's time to face the fishman boss. My strategy is to corner him against the wall, so I can use the click combo. Unfortunately, I messed up right from the start, but I'm going back to defeat this boss. Ultimate attack together with the click, he's already down to his second life, and soon he's going to attack me, so I'm going to run away. Once again, I'm going to use the click. I think my strongest attack doesn't work in here, since there's a ceiling. Even so, I'm going to try it out, and unfortunately, it doesn't work, but I still have other abilities I can use. And the boss was defeated. I leveled up to move to the next island, and now I can even take on the boss. Actually, at my current level, I can already do the second quest here in Skypiea, but the quest is to defeat the NPC, so I don't think it's worth it. The bad thing about the bosses here in Skypiea is that they're out in the open, so it's really hard to pull off any combos here. Maybe I can pull off the combo here by this tree, though it won't be perfect, but for now it's my best option, and honestly, it actually works pretty well. I've already managed to face the boss, and I think it's going to be pretty easy to beat him. I made a little wall here just so I could do the combo. I just need to be careful when he attacks. He's about to attack now, so I just have to dodge and then go back to attack him. That way, we defeated the boss really quickly, and he only managed to attack once. The only problem with fighting this boss multiple times is that he ends up really far from the spawn point. I'm at level 665, which is more than enough to level up on this island, but I only came to this island now because I'm about to face the boss. And now it's time to face the boss because I've already reached the right level. Defeating this boss is going to be a little easier. Actually, I thought it would be easier, but with this boss, I can use the click trick since there are a lot of walls nearby. It's easy to end up using it. The only problem is his abilities, but if I use my own abilities the right way, I can beat him pretty quickly, and these last abilities are enough to defeat the boss. Now I just have to face him several times until I reach level 700. This is the last NPC I'll need to defeat, and with this final attack we'll reach level 700, which is the level I need to go to the second world. But before that, I need to talk to this soldier, then open this door and face this boss. I managed to defeat the boss. Now I just need to talk to him again, and we're ready to go to the second world.
And for the first time, I reached the second world. Here in the second world, there won't be much to do. The main goal is to level up to 1500 because I already have all the abilities unlocked, and the creation fruit can't be upgraded like the gravity fruit or the eagle. I'm already able to face the boss, and I'm going to defeat him the same way I defeated the bosses in the first world. I'll use an ability to trap him in the corner against the wall, and then use the click combo to deal as much damage as possible. He ended up escaping, but that's not a problem because I'll find a way to bring him back here to the wall. I actually managed to bring him back to the wall, but now I just need to land the click combo. Since I only have 100 health, any attack he lands on me will defeat me instantly. But if he doesn't hit me at all, we can defeat him. I'm going to switch my quest now, and I see some people commenting that I don't put any points into health, but I think the best defense is offense. So the higher
higher our points in fruit, the more damage I can deal and the faster I can defeat the NPC. Defeating the NPC is easy. The biggest problem is when I face a boss. Because the NPC doesn't have any abilities, but the boss on the other hand can attack me from a distance. I thought I still had a double XP code to use, but there aren't any codes left, so I'll have to buy double XP. I treated myself to 12 hours of double XP. That's enough time to level up in the second and third worlds. Because in the third world you can get double XP with bones. So even if 12 hours isn't enough, there are other ways for me to get double XP. I'm already at the level to face Jeremy, and this time I built a base with a roof to make sure he wouldn't be able to escape. The biggest problem of all is that I couldn't use the click combo. I was hoping the boss hadn't recovered his health, but he ended up recovering. Maybe now I'm going to start having a big problem. I hope not, but now I also managed to land the click combo. So maybe I'll defeat him without being defeated. That's what I hope will happen. And that's exactly what ended up happening. When you manage to land that click combo, it's really powerful. I'm already heading towards our new island, and I'm almost at 300 mastery with our fruit. The boss here is going to be interesting to face. The big problem is that he drops meteors, and when I go up against him, you'll understand why that's an issue. To make sure I'll be able to defeat the boss, I built several layers, and I think it's unlikely the meteor will get through. Now I just need to do the click combo to be able to defeat him. I thought he wouldn't be able to use any abilities, but I was wrong. I'm going back to get my revenge. What made me happy is that my structure still hasn't been destroyed, so apparently it's working. And it worked really well for me to defeat the boss. The island I'm going to level up on now is the cemetery, and I'm going to run a test. I'm going to do a quest to see if it will be quick to complete. If it takes too long for me to finish the quest, I'll go back to face the gravity boss, since he gives a lot of XP. I just reached the level to switch islands again, and the next island I'm going to level up on also won't have any boss for me to face. The good thing about this fruit is that I can create a staircase to climb wherever I want, and this is now going to be the island where I'll level up. I'm sad and disappointed. I had some problems and I lost a good part of my double XP. And now, with the time I have left, it's only enough for me to reach level 1500. And now the only thing left for me to do is make the most of the time I have, finally leave this island, and I can already start leveling up on the next one. And the next island where I'll level up is the hot and cold island. On this island, there will be the smoke boss for me to defeat. The mastery of our fruit has already reached 428. So before going to the third world, I'll already be able to reach 500 mastery. I just reached the level to face the boss, and I thought that the remaining time I still had would be enough for us to reach the third world. But I was wrong. Defeating this smoke boss is going to be pretty easy, since there's a wall here. I'm going to use the building itself to pull off the click combo. That way, we can defeat the boss in seconds. And I think the best option is to keep fighting him over and over. I'm already at level 1200 and I can do the second quest, but I still prefer to keep doing the boss quest since it's much easier to level up. I can already move to a new island, and our next island will be the haunted ship. It'll be good to level up here because I can use the click combo, so it'll be easy to defeat the NPCs. Now I'm going to do the second quest here on the ship, and here it'll be even better for us to level up since everything is really close together and the double XP code has already expired. The time I bought was supposed to be enough for me to level up a lot, but I ended up wasting a few hours of double XP. Since there are only 200 levels left, I don't know if I'm gonna buy more double XP. For now, I'm going to level up without it, and if it starts taking too long, I might end up buying it. It takes a long time to level up without double XP, so I just bought 1 hour so we can level up comfortably. I think 1 hour is enough to reach level 1500, and if it's not enough, it'll be really close. This is the second to last island, which is the fortress, and on this island there's a boss that's gonna be fun to face. The NPCs themselves won't be that interesting, but the good part is that I can gather them all together, and right here against this wall I can pull off the click combo. But this NPC is from the second quest. In the first quest, I'll have two options. Either I use this wall, which will be good for defeating the first NPC, or to defeat the second NPC. I can take him out against this wall here, which is also really good. As for the third one, there's this wall behind him, but it's not that great because he might end up climbing too high. This fourth one and whoever has an NPC nearby don't have any walls close by, so I'm going to use my strongest abilities on this NPC because I can use the ability, use a bit of clicking, then use the strongest ability again and go back to clicking. That way, I'm sure I'll be able to complete our mission. I just reached the level to face the boss. I had to switch servers to be able to face the boss boss, and with this boss here, I can pull off the click combo. I'm going to leave him over there in the corner by the wall, and now I'll start using the combo. He ended up canceling my animation right at the start. My strongest ability, which is the tower one, works here inside the castle. Now my click combo is going to work and I'll be able to defeat the boss. The best way to level up is by facing the boss. You level up really fast, and at my current level, which is 1425, I can already move to a new island. And this is the last island of the second world. I ended up coming to this island, but I don't know if I'm going to level up here. I still think it's more worthwhile to keep defeating the boss. Now that I've reached level 1450, I can do the second quest. This NPC will be easier to defeat, so there's no need to face the boss. Now it's time to face the final boss. I've already set up a small structure, and now I just need to use the click combo to defeat this boss before the sea beast appears. Since at a certain point this boss ends up spawning a sea beast, and my plan is to defeat him before he can use any attacks. And it didn't really work out as planned, but he's already got less than half his health left, so it'll be easy to defeat him. And using the click combo, we defeated another boss. The creation fruit isn't that great for leveling up, but for defeating bosses, it's an excellent fruit. I did the last quest and forgot to record it, but that's okay, because the goal was to reach level 1500, and I really did it. And the only thing I need to do now is go to the third world. So I'm already coming here to the cafe because there are two things I need to do. The first is to talk to this NPC who will give us our first quest. Now, before doing the quest, I'm going to spin for a fruit because I know I'll need a fruit worth over 1 million. I managed to get a light fruit. It doesn't cost more than 1 million, but I can use it for trading. I completed the quest to defeat the 50 NPCs. Talking to the NPC again, he'll give another quest, but now I'll need to defeat the boss. I'm going to try to defeat the boss without using the walls. I think it will be pretty easy because of the level difference, and in no time at all, we managed to defeat him. Now I need a picture of this table, and with the images I saw on the table, I'll have to press them in the same sequence. I've done this several times and I still haven't memorized the correct order, but it's actually pretty easy to do. And now that we've managed to open the prison, I just needed to talk to this NPC, but before that, I need to defeat a boss. And to defeat him, I'll need a fruit that costs more than 1 million. I got our distinguished fruit. Now I just need to give it to this NPC. I ended up eating the fruit. I can't believe it. Now I'll need to trade to get another fruit. I had to do several trades to get the fruits. I already have my creation fruit equipped and our $1 million fruit ready to give to the NPC. And now he finally opened the gate so we can face this boss. This boss isn't that easy to fight because he has 2 lives, but I'm 500 levels above him. So my chances of losing this battle are very low, and I'm close to being defeated. And unfortunately, I was defeated. I really thought I would be able to beat him without being defeated even once, but now I'm sure I'll be able to defeat the boss. And now that he's been defeated, I can go to the Coliseum. When I talk to this NPC, I'll be teleported somewhere else. I'll have to battle Hipindra, but it's impossible to defeat him. Even using my click combo, I won't even come close to defeating him. After I get defeated, an animation will start, and as soon as the animation ends, I'll be ready to go to the third world. I've reached the third world, and my mission now is to reach the maximum level using the creation fruit. I already have all the abilities unlocked, so the only thing I need to do besides reaching the maximum level is to get mastery 600. And I'm going to have to spend Robux because reaching the maximum level without double XP is very difficult. But 6 hours is enough because as soon as the double XP runs out, I come here to this island and get some bones by defeating these NPCs. And with these bones, I exchange them for double XP by talking to this NPC. Now, let's start leveling up because there's a lot of levels to gain. I thought that 6 hours would be enough for me to reach the maximum level. But according to the calculation I did, it's going to take at least 12 hours for me to reach the maximum level even with double XP. And there's still a chance that even this won't be enough. But now it's just a matter of claiming it and we can start leveling up. I faced the boss and also managed to get his accessory. Now my mission is with this NPC and I don't already have the level to do the second mission, but I'm only gonna keep doing the first one because the second mission is really far away. I need to come to this small town to defeat the NPCs, but in the first mission the NPC is nearby. I haven't changed islands, but I have switched missions. Now I'm going to level up here in Indra City and there will be a boss for me to face. And it won't take long for me to reach 600 mastery with our fruit. The big moment has arrived to face this boss, and it's going to be pretty easy. I just need to corner him against the wall and now do the click combo. I've already managed to take away half of his health, but I only have 1,000 health myself. So at some point I'm going to be defeated. But when that happens, I'll just come back to defeat him. And after a while, I managed to defeat the boss. Now it's time to level up at the Great Tree. And on this island, the only mission I like is the boss one. I'm already at a high enough level to go to Toro Island, but I need to face this boss one more time. I fought him several times already. I just need to make this box and now do the click combo. Before the click ends, I'll have already taken away half his health. Then, as soon as the click ends, I use this ability that creates a magic cube, and after that I go back to using the click again. Now that the boss has little health left, I can use the other abilities just to finish him off. This will be our final blow, and the boss is successfully defeated. And now, I can finally start leveling up on this island. With this first NPC, there won't be a boss to face. There are only these fishmen that I'll need to defeat. I'm just one mastery point away from reaching 600 mastery with our fruit. And we've unlocked our last ability. Actually, it's not an ability, it's an achievement. We've reached 600 mastery with our fruits. So sooner or later I was going to get it, since I'm leveling up with it from level 1 to the max level, and in no time I managed to reach the level to move on to the next quest. In this quest, I'll have a boss to defeat, and the NPC is also close to the quest, so it'll be easy to level up. I managed to defeat the elephant using the box trick. The creation fruit is really very good, because this is a boss that's not easy to beat, but from what I noticed, unlike other bosses, with any ability he uses, he can escape the combo. Somehow, I managed to hit him in a way that he couldn't escape, and I was able to defeat him, and I beat him without being defeated even once. The creation fruit is really very strong. I'm already on another mission, and this one is yet another mission where I'll have to face a boss, but first, I need to defeat some NPCs. This was the best box I managed to make to face this boss. I hope I can defeat him with just a click. He has 2 lives, so it won't be easy to beat him. I have to somehow keep attacking him non-stop so he can't use any abilities. I was defeated once, but I'm going back to face him again. He's already on his 2nd life, so there's not much left to really beat him. He ended up leaving the box, but I have a way to make him come back. It didn't work, but that's okay. I think before I defeat him, I'm going to be defeated one more time. I was defeated by him and he managed to recover his health. I don't know how that happened, but I'm going to have to face him one more time. I've already managed to get him to his 2nd life, and out of all the bosses I faced, this one was the worst. He's not easy to defeat at all. There's not much left to beat the boss, and I still have more than half of my health. So I just need to keep doing what I'm already doing until I manage to defeat him. I defeated this boss, but I didn't have the quest. Now I realize that I didn't face this boss the right way because I didn't have the quest. I picked up the quest, but it was on another server where the boss wasn't spawned. This time I'm going to defeat the boss the right way, using all the abilities I've acquired. I'm doing something wrong because I can't defeat this boss. I already managed to get him to his 2nd life, but I was defeated. I'm close to defeating the boss, but I'm also close to being defeated again. And I finally defeated the boss the right way, and somehow my game glitched and I ended up inside an island along with my square. And it's going to be here on this island where I'll level up. There's no boss for me to face, but there is a way to take on a boss raid, although the chance of encountering it is very low. And on this island, it's not just that mission NPC, there's also the castle mission. And now, the island where I'm gonna level up will be Peanut Island. And it's yet another island where there won't be a boss to fight. The good part is that the island isn't that big, so it'll be easy to defeat the NPCs. I just leveled up enough to switch islands, and this is the mission I'm going to do now. And in this mission, there's the last boss that I'll need to face, but first I'll have to defeat some NPCs. I can already take on Big Mom, and I could even build something to fight her, but I think the best way is to face her using the structure where she stays. That way, I'm sure she won't escape unless I miss the attack. Her structure isn't the best, but I can defeat her without being defeated myself. And my strongest ability can hit her, but if I use it the right way, maybe I can land a hit. I'm close to defeating the boss, but I'm also low on health. This is going to be the final blow to really defeat her without being defeated even once. The toughest boss I faced was the elephant, because I managed to beat all the others without any trouble. Now I'm going to defeat the boss several more times before moving on to the next mission. This is the island where I'll need to level up now, but from time to time I'll still fight Big Mom, because she gives a lot of XP, and from now on there won't be any more boss missions. This chocolate island is is going to be the place where I level up now, and I only have 30 minutes to reach the max level. That time won't be enough, but I'll make the most of it. I've already leveled up on the Chocolate Island and also on the Christmas Island. Now I just need to head to the last island, but my double XP code has already expired. On the Haunted Castle Island, I'll be able to get more double XP. I just need to talk to this NPC and hope I'm lucky enough for him to drop double XP for me. So far, I've only gotten fragments, money, and an essence, which, if I'm not mistaken, can be used to spawn the boss. I spent everything I had, and it still wasn't enough to get double XP. I managed to spawn the boss, but I don't know if I can defeat him. I'm going to try to pull off the combo, but I don't know if it's going to work. The combo worked for a while, so I think I'll be able to beat him. I'm almost done defeating the boss, and I managed to beat him and even got more bones. With the bones I managed to get, I can try my luck one more time, but I still haven't managed to get double XP. And now this is going to be the island where I'll level up. I'm leveling up now on this second quest. Actually, it's already the third quest on this island, and I still need to gain more than 60 levels. But since I don't have double XP, this is taking longer than I thought. So I'm going to get some double XP just to help me out. I only got 15 minutes because that's more than enough. With double XP now, it'll be much easier to level up. With one quest, I already leveled up twice. And if I do one more quest, I'll level up 3 times. This is going to be the last quest I need to do. It's been a while since my double XP ran out, but now it doesn't matter because I only need one more level to reach the max level. And by defeating these 2 NPCs, I'll be able to level up. And now I just reached the max level, which is level 2650. And I did all of this using the creation fruit. But now my last mission will be to allocate the final points and spin for a fruit. I've already come here to test my luck and I managed to save up a lot of money. I have 26 million. And the fruit I got was the ghost fruit. It wasn't the fruit I was hoping for, but I'll be able to save it. That was the video and our journey to reach 600 mastery on our fruit and also to hit the max level. Leave a comment about what you thought and see you in the next video.